was thinking about the anti-Earls this morning, and also thinking about rumination loops that seem to close well when I kind of give it a chapter ending. And so I was thinking about anti-Earls this morning, and I believe all these people resented my ability to live the kind of life I did with the exact same resources, or sometimes even less resources than they have. But that takes a shit ton of work and a shit ton of sacrifice, and it's not comfortable. Like, so one of the things that I was thinking about this morning was there was at least a month that I went, I camped on an island. So like when I first got my first vacation at work, like you work a whole year, you don't get any time away. And then you got the next year and you get 1 week away. So 2 solid weeks, and you get to be away for 5 days. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. I think I would go insane if that was going to be a reality for me. This fucking closed bridge is going to surprise me every single day, isn't it? Let's do it the safe way. So one summer, I loaded up my canoe or kayak with Aquila and a bunch of camping gear, and paddled out to an island and set up a little camp out in the Columbia River. And then every morning, man, I'd wake up, make coffee, Aquila running around the island, be brushing my teeth, standing like chest deep in the river, watching deer swim towards me. And it was beautiful. And then I'd paddle upstream to my car. Sometimes I'd show up to work and I'd still be dripping. And so this spread around, you know, it's fairly a cool idea, man, right? Like every night you get off work, you have to make it to the boat ramp before it closes at dusk, and paddle out to your island, arrive at night, you have a campfire every night, you wake up drinking coffee, looking at deer. But that's not how most people live. So A, it's different, and B, there's something kind of romantic and cool about it. But so then why, very quickly, was there like a vocal group of people who thought that like I was doing something wrong, and that there was something wrong with me? Well, that's a crazy way to behave. That guy's crazy. And they'd be angry about it. And evidently it'd be a topic, like, I first heard about it because like people were meeting at the bar, and like I was the center of conversation. And when I found out about it, I said, hey, like, you're telling people that don't like me information about how I spend my time. And they would never get that any other way other than like hearing people mention me at work. But then you go to the bar and defend me, that you're giving them way more information about my life. And these people don't like me. So please don't defend me, especially to people who don't like me. And then later, I found out they were at the bar again, and I was the main topic again. And they're like, but don't worry, me and like she mentioned a bunch of other people defended you. And I told them once again, and I told that person, I went to the other people that were there, I'm like, I don't want you telling people who don't like me about my life. And I kind of had to like, they were just coworkers, these people aren't my friends, but I had to distance myself from them and not tell them about seeing deers in the river and about what I would be cooking over the campfire before I went to bed or anything like that. Which seemed like kind of like a shame, like I was punishing these people, but they wouldn't stop telling people who don't like me information about me. Like, so why wouldn't they like me? It's like, because like that's a dope thing to do, and they're not going to do it ever. Like, it didn't occur to them on their second year to take 4 weeks of vacation while still working. Or like that time I went camping for 4 months. Every day I'd get off work and go straight up into the forest. Like four solid months of camping. Like, that's difficult. It's hard to do. It creates sacrifices. And also, like, when you're doing that, like, you're not like you see these people that don't like me on Facebook, and they're like, at so-and-so's party, like all 30 of them all went to Hawaii for such so-and-so's wedding. It's like, you can't be 100% solo if you want to be connected to your own society or your own culture, your own tribe. But yet also, fuck, that's pretty cool though. Like a whole month of camping on the river, a whole month of paddling twice a day, like kayaking twice a day for a month. Like just that's kind of significant. Like, well, I like to get up early and get a kayak in the morning, but like I was kayaking to go camp, like, and I was bringing my dog. Like, I think it's like it's almost like an affront. Like back when I was heavy duty anti-Earls, when I was a bike messenger, we were all making the same money, and they were living like 6 to an apartment or something like that, and I had a house, like and a car, you know, and a motorbike, and I went on vacations, you know, like, and they were like, you know, all their money was going to, you know, weed and alcohol and whatnot, you know, like they had different priorities. But like, so almost like my sacrifice by not buying weed and not going to parties and stuff like that was not something they're prepared to do. But by sacrificing that and saving and saving and saving, which is what allowed me to then go have some of the adventures I had, or buy that motorbike that I bought. So it's like, hey, that guy thinks he's better than me. That kind of bullshit. You know, like, I don't like you can do what I do to get what I want, but it's not easy. And like a lot of things that I do, a lot of people don't want to do. Like living in a tiny house I thought it was pretty awful, but it allowed me to save up to buy a house. So I wouldn't say like that's a great way to do it, but it was a really fast way to do it. You know, from going to zero to hero, like you're gonna have to suffer. You know, perhaps I suffered too much, but in my mind, I had a goal and I wanted it ASAP, even if that goal was years long. You know, of poverty living, I guess. So yeah, I think that that's the end of the story. Is like I don't have anti-Earls in my life anymore. Like I know people that don't like me, and I just like I so rarely tell anyone what I'm doing or what I've done, that it's just kind of like this general resentment with that doesn't have any focus to it. You know, like no one knows now, like if I go on a month-long vacation or something like that, it's like as long as I show up to work and I don't say anything different, like every day is the same for them. I don't trigger their envy or trigger a comparison of my life to their life. Like, cause I see people like, you know, with all 30 of them on the beach, like just every day having a new photo of all 30 of them somewhere else on Hawaii, and I don't envy that. Or if I do compare my life to that, I think of the times I've been to Hawaii, and how was I able to get to Hawaii? Like, well, I saved up a lot of money over a long period of time. You know, so it's not impossible. So yeah. End of a chapter being like, and also like you get old enough, like most of those people are young. You get old enough and it's like you're probably just less interested in what other people are doing. Like most folks are like worried about like their kids and their kids' kids, and you know, like they're focused on their own mortgages. Like everyone's in the adult experience, and there's not a lot of room for envy. You know, like. And the people that do have a lot of room for envy end up like refinancing their house and buying that brand new car that they wanted, which, you know, and in their mind that's a thing of pride. And you know, like, so like if I say like, oh, I'm just fine with, you know, my old car that, you know, that's affordable, you know, but that doesn't change their feeling at all. Like they love their Ferrari or whatever it is they bought.